Hello everyone, this is PyProTech coming back into this channel once again, and thank you for showing me your love and support. And please go ahead, hit that subscribe button and like, and please share this video. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna learn about loops. So what are loops? So today I have a web page always open for you. So let's go ahead and go to the web page. And I'll have this in the link in the description below. So this is Python for loops. And it says a for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list. We learned about lists. We're going to show you tuples and obviously a dictionary, a set, or a string. So let's dive into this course, to this very episode. And I think I have 2 or 3 lectures for you. Then we're going to start frameworks with Django. We can do projects like a proper project. So you can learn more, and then you can educate others and yourself, which is most importantly. So what we are gonna do, let's cut this out. Now what we are gonna do, so using for, we're gonna use for, which is the main thing. We're gonna do cat in cat names, and then we're gonna do colon over here, and this is really gonna be really simple, and then to play with, and then to experiment with, to be exact. And what is this gonna print? So for those people who have Mac, please open your terminal. I have Windows, so I'm going to open command prompt and then go to the directory or repository. So my file is on desktop. I'm going to do cd desktop, and then to access this file I have to type python refresher.py, and boom, Rob, Minnie, Mark, Steve, Jeff. Oh, I have the numbers also. So it prints everything in the list. So this is how the for loop works. And then anything or anyone, if you write anything in this member of this list, anything will be printed if we use this code. So it's a fun thing to learn. So let's go ahead and delete all the numbers. Let's just delete this for a better understanding and not to get confused if floats and booleans. Let's delete this, and let's delete the whole thing. And then let's type for x in range. Let's do 1,25. Oh no, let's do 0,25. And now let's do print x. So for this code I purposely used x because it makes everything simpler. I mean, it doesn't change the code. If you type anything, maybe if you type ABC and then print ABC, the code will be the same, so it doesn't really matter. So obviously if we go to CMD, it will print up to 0,24, but it says 25 over here because it does n minus 1. It iterates n minus 1. So let's go to CMD and then python refresher.py, and then boom, it goes up to 24. It doesn't go up to 25 because it's 25 minus 1. That's how the range function does work. So what we're gonna do, for example, let's do maybe 5,10. For better understanding, let's do 5,10. And obviously please tell me in the comments below what would be the answer. And then obviously we can see it's gonna print up to 9, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is how the for loop and the range function works together. And what happens? Okay, so what happens if I do 1,1? It's a bit tricky. It's not really tricky, but it might be tricky for those people who are beginners and who are just being introduced to the Python course. It's a bit tricky. So pause this button and think what would be the code, and then put that in the comments, and then let's discuss about this. So pause this. Okay, so let's get back into this course, and then I do python refresh.py, and then boom, it doesn't show anything because 1 minus 1 is 0, which will show you no output. That's how this works. So what happens if we do with big numbers? How do we use big numbers in the for loop? So for example, let's cut this out. For x in range, and then 1 comma, let's do 100,000. Is that 100,000? That is not 100,000. Yes, this is 100,000. So now we do print x. So what will happen is this will go on. Obviously it will end, and then this will go on. If you clearly see, if I zoom in, wait, let me zoom in. That's clear. And then let's do python refresh.py, and then see the number is going on and on up to what? Up to hashtag 100,000 minus 1. Obviously, and it's going and all going and all going. So to break this code, we gotta press Ctrl C. For those people who have Mac, use Command C. So I'm breaking this. Obviously, I don't have the whole day for this program to run. I'm gonna delete this. So we're gonna use while loop. Now we're done with the for loop. We are gonna use while loop. So I mean, for loop and while loop are in the same section. So now what we are gonna do, let's say age equals to 0, and while age is less than 18. So thing is, while loop would say while this is true, keep looping this through. So as you can see, this is while age is less than 18. So it's gonna say to the program, so if this is true, keep on looping, and if this is not true, you're gonna break this while loop. So this is how things function. So if I do print age, it's really simple. You will get a hang with it if you keep on working. So if I do age plus equals to 1. Now see, if I did age equals to plus age plus equals to 1, which is basically, if I do tab over here and make a space, which is basically age equals to age plus 1. This basically is this. So this is the shorter form of this. So no, I mean, you can type this, but as this is a shorter form, it's much more easier to understand. So let's go ahead, and what happens if we print this? Obviously, you can see the Python refresher.py, and then boom, it prints up to 17. And what happens if I delete this? What happens if I delete this? Let's put a tab over here. I mean, let's delete this also. So what happens if I delete this? Comment down in the comment section below and tell me what happens. And then, but honestly, what will happen is this is gonna be a never-ending code, as we didn't specify, or we didn't call as we did last time, like age plus equals to 1. We never typed anything like this. We deleted it. So this is going to be a never-ending code. It's going to print 0. It's going to print 0 until or unless you don't break the code. The program won't run. For example, see, it's a never-ending code. This will go on forever, like forever, like forever. Like this is how while loops works, and then you can also do it with for loop. So let's put a hashtag over here. This program will run forever, which means never ending. Let's put, oh yay. So this is how, look, if I go to CMD, it's gonna print 0. So let's cut this. So this is how while loop works. So today, what did we learn? We learned about for loop and the while loop. So next class we're gonna learn something new. So what are we gonna learn? We are gonna learn about dictionaries. So next class will be also interesting. So please stay back and chillax and keep this course going, and take care in this COVID-19 situation. Hit that subscribe button, share, and I'll be back. Thank you.